What's up, you guys? Teddy Striker here, and this Saturday we have a great fight night card headline by the legend Henry Cejudo taking on Yadong. And in this video, we're gonna give our predictions for the main card of this incredible fight night card, and we'll just kick it off with the first fight, which is gonna be Alonzo Menifield versus Julius Walker. And in this one, I'm gonna go Julius Walker. Alonzo Menifield, he's coming off two knockout losses early, like in round 1 and round 2. And Julius Caesar, he's a powerful guy. He is well-rounded. He's good on the ground. And I think he is going to have a successful UFC debut, getting a stoppage in round 2 here. Then we got John Silva versus Melsi Bagdasaryan. And in this one, I'm going to go John Silva. I think that this is going to be the fight of the night. Both are really good strikers. Melsi Bagdasaryan is very, very fast with his kicks, very fast with his punches. He's got excellent striking, really. And John Silva, too, he's very powerful with his hands. He's got good kicking defense. He's got solid Muay Thai, but he does have a pretty wide stance. I could see Bagdasaryan blasting him with kicks, but at the same time, when Melzik tries to enter the pocket, I could see John Silva catching like that clean left hook that he's put down on several opponents with and finished fights with. And he's very powerful in 145. But I think that this is going to be very competitive, and I think it's going to go to a decision with John Silva winning, maybe just because of the exchanges in close range. But at distance, I could see Bagdasaryan doing really good, especially for his kicks to the legs and to the body, and start to condition Silva and potentially look for a head kick KO. And I wouldn't be surprised if he actually ended up winning this fight. But I think that John Silva is going to end up winning a close decision. And then we've got Raufon versus John Matsumoto. And I think that Raufon is going to win this fight. He was supposed to fight Dominic Cruz, but Dominic Cruz pulled out maybe 2 weeks before the fight. And then John Matsumoto stepped in on short notice. But I think that Raufon is just a better striker. I think he's just got a lot more experience being in 5-round fights, fighting championship level fighters like Jose Aldo, Davidson Figueiredo, Cody Garbrandt. He's competing with the top guys, and I feel like this is a bit too early for John Matsumoto. I feel like you could have probably put him in there against Ricky Tercios, or maybe a Kyler Phillips, maybe a Ricky Simone, someone in the outside the top 15, not someone in the top 10 like Raufon, because I feel like he's going to piece up Matsumoto with his jab, start landing his right hand. He's got a longer reach, he's bigger, and he's been preparing to fight. He's known about this fight for longer. Maybe not the opponent, but he had the training camp and everything. And Matsumoto, he's stepped me up against a top contender, and I don't think it's going to go his way. I think that Hizo is going to go, and Raufon is probably going to win by decision. Then we've got Brendan Allen taking on Anthony Hernandez, and both guys are talented grapplers, but I am going to lean towards Anthony Hernandez. I think that he's got better cardio. His striking, maybe they're both, somewhat equal, but I would give an edge to Anthony Hernandez. I think he's more durable, and I think he puts his combinations better than Brendan Allen. And I think he's going to win by decision. I don't think he's going to be able to, really get Brendan Allen super tired to where he can get a finish. And I don't think he's going to be able to submit or finish Brendan Allen on the ground. Brendan Allen has got great jiu-jitsu. But one thing for Anthony Hernandez is he's going to have to be careful with the takedowns whenever he goes for double legs, because Brendan Allen does have a nasty guillotine. So maybe he should go for takedowns from the clinch to avoid getting submitted. But overall, I think that he is going to win by decision. And then we got the main event, Henry Cejudo taking on Yadong. And I'm going to go Yadong by a third-round TKO. I feel like Henry Cejudo is on the decline. He's on the slide. He's clearly not as good as he used to be. And Yadong is a powerful, young, hungry up-and-comer. He's got great striking. I think he's got better striking than Henry Cejudo of 2025. I think his grappling will hold up defensively. He's working with Uriah Faber and those guys at Team Alpha Male who are known for their great grappling. And Henry Cejudo, when you look at him get takedowns, he doesn't really control guys like someone like Aljamain Sterling or Merab. He gets takedowns and his opponents get back up. And towards the end of his career, he went more of the striking route. And I don't think his striking is really that good anymore. And Even in his last fight, he seemed like he was slowing down heavily, like in the second round against Merab. And I know it's Merab, but you know, you look at Henry Cejudo from 2-3 years ago. He was doing that to two fighters, like with Marlon Moraes. He was able to get him to slow down heavily, but now he's on the other end of that, and I think he's gonna get stopped by Song Yadong. You know, so I don't really like his motivation for fighting right now.
2 belts. Why you fighting now? Just one question.
Yeah.
For what?
2 parts, Armin: legacy and business.
Yeah.
I got a family, man. I got a lifestyle that I want for them. When I retired in 2020, I meant it. But then once you have kids, you see it starts piling up. You know what? You don't have.
Cejudo is essentially fighting for money, while Song Yadong is fighting to become a champion or great, and that doesn't really go well when your motivation is money. And I think that Cejudo is gonna get beat up early on, and then his body is gonna shut down on him, and he is gonna get stopped by Song Yadong.